Hi, this is Peter Darts Clairvoyant here, and I'm doing Sagittarius astrology reading now. So Sagittarius for November 2019. So Sagittarius November 2019. Now, you Sagittarians, sometimes you can float from being quite optimistic and joyful and creative, and then sometimes going the complete opposite and being very deep. And I'm not knocking that, we are who we are. But I just feel so now you need to try and find some kind of balance with your moods, because I feel like some of you are in like a bit of a mood swing at the moment, and people may not be adjusting to you or perhaps getting on with you. So just keep an eye on that a little bit, but it could be just that you're doing a bit of reflecting. And when you're doing your reflecting, it's like you're a bit within yourself, going a bit deep, and then everybody just may be looking at you as being a bit moody. So don't worry about it. Everybody's going to be fine with you. But it's just something that they will notice, and you will notice that people being a bit off with you. And it's because probably some of you probably won't even realize that you're doing it. It's just you're naturally going into that sort of swing of from being positive to negative, in and out those kind of mood swings a little bit. And it is going to be right through the month of November where you're up and down. I'm not saying like every day, but you're going to fluctuate. But it's like you're trying to figure out what you want and where you're going. And then I feel so some of you Sagittarians now are going to be starting to think about your careers, where you want to motivate yourself and do more. And you may find you will have to do some study for that. And that will frustrate you a little bit, because you'll feel like you thought your study was all over and done with. But unfortunately, no, it's not. But when I say unfortunately, I don't want you to look at it as if to say, well, I should be looking at this negatively, because it isn't. I feel like you should be really embracing this as this being positive, because this is going to create growth, and this will sort of lift your energy up, help you to feel more optimistic. It's just you've got to start believing in yourself. And you Sagittarians, you can be quite creative. And I feel like if you tap into that creativeness now, or into your caring side of your nature, I just feel that there's a lot that you could be doing and achieving. But it is all about self-belief. And this is what it's about now. You've got to start doing a bit of self-believing. And then as you do that, then I feel as though good things will come for you. So it's about sort of doing a bit of reflecting, seeing where you're at, what you're doing, and where you're going. And then as all this kicks in, you'll start to make some of these positive changes. And unfortunately, some of these changes are going to take a little bit of time to kick in and to make happen. But I just feel so don't shy away from it, because if it takes you a couple months, a few months off, a year, it doesn't matter. It's about the rest of your life moving forward with all this new positiveness coming in. And it will be worth it. It'll be worth it for you growing, being motivated, lifting your energy up, sleeping better, connecting with people better, and also, right at the top of the list, financially rewarding as well. So I just think now we've just got to go for it and see where life leads us, because these are really exciting times coming now for you. But it is all about embracing it all, and this is what you need to be doing. You've got to start to embrace things. So you've got to start nudging yourself forward. And I feel like now, when it comes to relationships a little bit, you may find your partner nudging you and pushing you to do more, because they want you to do more, because they've got ideas of what they're doing and going, and they might just feel like you feeling a bit stuck and dragging them down a little bit. So they're going to want you to get motivated and catch them up a little bit. So I feel like this is where now you've got to be in balance with them a little bit. And I just feel as though with relationships, I feel as though you could be feeling a bit touchy, like, you're not quite feeling it, you're a bit sort of out of balance. It's like you're not in the mood for sort of pleasing, you're better off. But I do feel like that will be short-lived. But if you know you're being like that, you've got to reassure them, as if to say, look, this is not you, it's just me. I'm in this kind of way at the moment, and I'm reflecting, and I might be a bit deep and a bit moody. But just trust me, I will come out of this, I will sort myself out, but you're just going to have to give me a bit of time. And I feel like, and as you explain it like that, they will be forgiving. But if you don't, they're going to feel the negativeness with you, and they're going to be wondering what's going on, as if to say, is it them? And you full know well it isn't them, it's you. So, don't be so deep where you can't tell them what's going on in your thoughts, as otherwise it's going to backfire on you in a big, big way. So in other words, it is about communication. And for those of you single, again, I still see this moodiness with you, but I feel so as you come out of it, you'll kind of know what you want, where you're going, and you'll start to feel like a bit more sociable. And then you'll start to wanting to connect with different people. And I get the feeling sort of friendships around you, introducing you to different people, which could be quite good. So in other words, you could meet people just sort of around that situation, or you could be introduced to somebody. And I just think it's going to be really good. So I don't think you singles are going to be single for too long. So just wait and see. I'm not saying it's going to be like this month you find somebody, but definitely there's an element of getting out more, connecting with people, enjoying life, being more sociable, and that's going to be a win-win situation, pushing you to find somebody that you need to be connecting with. That's going to be very, very good for you. When it comes to family, it just feels like family's going to want your support a little bit, but you're not going to be in the mood for it. It's like it feels that you've got a lot going on. It's almost like you need the support, but try and be there for them, even if you're not quite feeling it, because it will give you a break to switch off, give you something else to focus on. Then once you've helped them and sorted them out, you can go back to your focusing on you a little bit. So try and be there for them a little bit. You know, don't just push them away just because, oh, I've got my problems, I've got to sort myself out first. You know, don't be like that, because that could backfire on you later on when you need help and support. Okay, and then for those of you who are connecting with children, again, try not to be too moody around children, as otherwise they're going to feel you're not quite in a receptive mood, and that will wind them up, and it could cause you more problems in the long run. So try be a little bit thoughtful to children, that they've got their thoughts and needs and connections as well with you. They want your time and your energy. So just keep an eye on that a little bit. But work, yes, work. This is a real interesting time for you. This is a time to get out there. This is a time to do more and achieve more and sort of set long-term goals. So in other words, it's only got to be this month, this year. This is about next year and beyond, and sort of creating a path towards that goal now that you've been longing for and wanting and seeking, and is going to give you more financial stability. And I just feel as though for too long you've dragged your feet, but now you're ready to get out there now and really start making things happen for yourself. And that will in turn have a positive impact on finances, because I can see money lifting up. But one or two of you seem to be in a bit of a mess with money, and I can see you sorting out finances and paying a bit of debt off, and I feel that that'll be good. And then you won't feel the pressure so much. So money and work are connected, building up, growing, sorting money out, tidying up money, and feeling quite motivated. And with health, I just feel as though just keep an eye on your energy levels, feeling a bit drained, a bit tired, a bit run down. It's like you haven't quite got your focus there. So it's like you're burning energy in many ways. So try and make sure you're looking after yourself, and it wouldn't hurt just go for a jog or a run or a walk or go for a swim, sort of burn that energy up, helps clear your thoughts a little bit, and you come home feeling refreshed, and it's like you can connect better with friendships and family around you. So don't let all this stuff that you're feeling within yourself build up and affect everything else around you. It's like, yes, you've got to go through it, but it doesn't have to affect everything. There's ways of dealing with it, so you can still be a little bit more open. But like I say, you will go through it, and it's something you're going to have to deal with. Okay, so I hope all that's kind of made sense to you. I do wish you well and hope for the best. Please do look back at your October videos for this month, and obviously reflect on this one, what's happening for November. And if you want any private readings, I'm doing an offer for £15 for my YouTube fans, so just mention YouTube. And if you want to pay for the website, I will put a discount code on for the offer, any kind of reading for £15. It's £16, sorry. So yeah, so that'll be great. So wish you well. Please do like and share this and comment. Really appreciate that. It helps me to keep going and keep growing. So yeah, so have a great day, and thanks for listening.